Bauer and IPC Media Research by Rebecca Burke. Bauer own a number of brand magazines, under the management of 4 generations of the Bauer family. The Bauer Publishing Group has grown from its humble beginnings as a printing house into a worldwide publishing empire comprising of 282 magazines in 15 countries with 6,600 employees worldwide and an annual overtake of €1.79 billion. This is a quote from the Bauer website, just showing how big and significant the Bauer company is, which is one of the main reasons why I've chosen this company to research for my project.
Bauer caters for many target audiences, one of which being females. The magazines that Bauer own for females range from Eat magazine, Celebrity Stories, Closer and also Grazia magazine and many more. And they are more the mainstream magazines for women. The more niche magazines for women are ones like Mother and Baby, which obviously targeting women but more specifically a subgenre of women. Bauer also caters for males. The more mainstream magazines we do for males is Zoo magazine, for example. The more niche magazines that we do for males are Match, Classic Cars, all obviously being part of a subgenre for males. However, for my coursework I am producing a music magazine, therefore the magazines that Bauer do that I'll be concentrating on are music magazines. For example, Q, Mojo and Kerrang, all of which Bauer own. Mojo is another magazine owned by Bauer. Mojo is also, like Q, a niche magazine, which means it's targeted at one specific audience. It comes out monthly, and Bauer, to promote the magazine, creates synergy with things like websites. For example, Twitter's a very popular one, all in aid to promote Mojo magazine.
Mojo costs £4.30 to buy in the shops. Mojo has created synergy with many other media texts in order to promote the magazine. For example, Mojo is on Twitter. Mojo also has its own website to do this. The audience profile for Mojo magazine is people who are passionate about music and predominantly a male audience. In fact, 72% of the audience are male, and 36% come within the target audience of A-B range. These consumers of music see their passion as discovery without boundaries and dedicate being secondary to quality.
Q magazine, owned by Bauer, is a niche magazine, which means it caters for a very specific audience. It comes out monthly, and for Bauer to promote this magazine, they create synergy with music channels, radios, awards ceremonies, websites, for example like Twitter, which all help to promote the magazine to get out there to its niche audience.
Q magazine costs £3.90 to buy in store. Q magazine creates synergy with many other media texts in order to promote the magazine. For example, Q radio, Q website, and Q also has its own TV channel. Audience profile for Q magazine. These are open-minded, experience seekers. The Q audience don't define themselves by the music they listen to. Music is an important passion, but their love of music will never be the determinant of their other passions, for example, film, sports and comedy.
Kerrang is the last magazine that I'm going to be looking at that Bauer owns. Kerrang is Bauer's mass audience magazine, which means it's aimed at quite a large range of people, which obviously relates to the fact that it comes out weekly. To promote Kerrang, Bauer have created synergy with things like music channels, so Kerrang's got its own music channel, websites, example Twitter is a very, very popular one, radios and also tours, all in aid to promote Kerrang magazine.
Kerrang magazine costs £2.20 to buy in store. Kerrang has created synergy with many other media techs in order to promote the magazine. For example, Kerrang Radio, Kerrang TV, and Kerrang also has its own website. Audience profile for Kerrang magazine. Individually minded, independent of thought and musically experienced. An audience defined by attitude, passion and loyalty.